Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Proactive Leader. My name is Doug Vincent, owner of Proactive Awareness LLC, and I decided to create this training video and other series of videos to talk about my thoughts and feelings on what today and tomorrow's leaders should look like. A little bit about myself: I have over 20 years of physical security management experience. And some of the lessons that I learned along the way could be a benefit to the up and coming leader or the seasoned management professional. And believe me, I learned a lot of lessons because I am far from perfect. So, one of the things that I wanted to talk about initially was the role of the leader in the workplace. And sometimes that's difficult for someone to understand because of lack of training. So the first point I want to talk about is the training piece. Sometimes you have organizations that have internal training for their leaders. There's also organizations that will invest in training for their supervisors or managers. And, in some cases, there's no training offerings at all, and you have to find that for yourself. And I think it's really important for you to understand that if you don't have those training offerings available and the organization is just relying upon your experience to be successful, that they're setting you up for a significant disadvantage. So go out and find those training opportunities. There's free training opportunities to some that cost a few $100s. There's webinars, there's seminars. Fred Pryor puts on a lot of great seminars, 1 and 2 days. So it's really important for you to go out and seek those training opportunities when you can. The next thing I think that's really important for a successful leader is to go out and meet with your teams and get to know them. And I'm certainly not suggesting that you become friends and buddies with them and hang out after work, but what I am suggesting is that you do get to know them and let them know that you're genuinely interested in their well-being. Not just in the workplace. Some case you get to learn a bit about their family, but it's good to have a firm understanding of what's going on in your employees' lives. So you're not surprised if something comes up. And you could do this through just meeting with them one-on-one and schedule weekly meetings. You could just go out and meet with them and work with them on the field and try to find out what's going on with them. But it's really important for you to engage your team because it's really easy for a manager to get disconnected and not really know what's going on with their employees. And the bad part of that is the employees start to feel like you don't care. They don't really care about being loyal to you, which is another drawback. So it's really important for you to get to know your team and be engaged. And the last thing that I want to talk about today was understanding that your role as a leader in the workplace is to serve the people who work for you. It's really not the other way around. It's really easy for someone to get promoted into a position or hired into a leadership position and, come in like the bull in the china shop and bring down the iron fist and have that do as I say, not as I do mentality. But I think what's important is to understand that you're serving them. Your job is to make sure they have the resources they need. Your job is to make sure they have all the tools that they need to be successful to do the job. And if you don't get an opportunity to get out there and treat your people in such a way that you're there to support and help them, they're not going to respect you. They're not going to look up to you. They're not going to reach out to you for help. They're just going to continue to develop an atmosphere or an environment of negativity. And I think the remedy to that is making sure that you go out there, meet with your team, empower them, and think about what that means to you. I mean, think about what words like empowerment and professional development mean to you, because those are two key ingredients in creating an atmosphere where people want to be productive and it's positive. So think about that. Those are my thoughts for today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And if you want to reach out to me directly, you can do so at emailing me at info@proactiveawareness.com, and I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. Or if it's something that is a little more complicated, perhaps I create a video to respond to your direct questions. So looking forward to it. So thank you for watching The Proactive Leader. Again, this is my first video, so hopefully it worked out well, and we'll be in touch soon. Bye.